Hey guys, we're live from the Metal Hall of Fame in Middletown, New Jersey, and I have Ross the Boss and JJ French from Twisted Sister. Now, a long time ago, I do remember in the editorials Kerrang! Magazine, there was a little spat between you guys in England. Do you guys like to embellish on that?
You know what? I forgot until now. Listen, I'm like up in Auburn with Manowar, right?
Hi, Phil.
I was sneezing in this picture.
Jumping in there, Phil.
I'm up in Auburn, and all of a sudden I'm hearing about this feud that Dee says we want to come to London, we want to beat the shit out of you. I go, what did you do? What happened? I go, I don't even know it. I don't know what was said. I don't know anything. And I told Mark Mendoza that. I go, what the fuck happened? Did Joey say something?
Yeah.
Because if anyone would have said it, it was Joey. Opened his fucking fat mouth. But
it was probably Joey. There was two bands we had a feud with. Hanoi Rocks.
Yeah.
Hanoi Rocks.
We called you both out.
Yeah.
Hanoi Rocks. We actually went around looking for Hanoi Rocks under garbage cans in Covent Garden. I mean, the press all came out to cover all this shit. But yeah, so
There's pictures in a book with that.
I don't
You
know.
didn't smash any of their records on stage.
No.
But all I know is that Mark and my feelings were really hurt. I was really upset about this. Because I got Dee on the phone and Joe Gerber. We were in front of CBGB's and let's talk to Dee. And Dee was like shouting at me. What the fuck? I was like, what the fuck did we do? I had no idea what. To this day, I don't know what happened. But all I know is that there's no problems now. I don't.
No, everything is good. Yeah, because Mark killed your dog with the rabbit with boiling water.
Mark killed me. Yeah, beat me the shit up. But. Now everything, we have a great relationship. But back then, I had no idea what the problem was.
I thought you were going to tell me that JJ's the new guitarist to make up all the band members he stole for Twisted.
So there's no closure on that then? That's it, we'll never
Actually,
know.
no, those guys did. Mark had them on the show, and I said, Mark, how's everybody? Ross goes, oh, I love everybody.
Yeah.
Wow, it's one big love match.
Yeah. I'll never know. To this day, I don't know what set it off. But all I is got both bands a lot of publicity.
It did. At the time, it mattered.
It mattered.
Because publicity is what ran the whole machine.
Right.
And they loved all the kind of
They fed.
And Kerrang was such a big supporter.
They love
Right. The media, they put us on the cover.
And it wasn't so readily available now, like with social media, so it was a big deal when you found something out.
In fact, the editor of Kerrang told me that in 1983, we were on 25% of the covers.
Right.
Which is crazy.
Wow.
And you didn't have to sell a lot of records. You just had to be extremely meaningful and have a die-hard fan base. And for us, names like Don Benito, Gary Bushell,
Phil Stutter.
Yeah, oh God. There was a whole bunch of guys. There was just like
Jeff Barton.
Jeff Barton,
Nigel,
sure.
what's his
Howard
name?
Johnson.
Howard Johnson.
These guys, they loved you. They wrote about you incessantly, and how we got discovered was we wound up on the top playlist of Malcolm Dome's when he was Sounds magazine. Some fans showed up at a club and said, "You made it to #1 in this magazine called Sounds," which I had never even heard of. I didn't even know what Sounds was. It was a British newspaper.
Yeah.
They got a hold of our single we released here.
Right.
It's an indie single.
Right.
You guys used to put singles out of your shows. I remember buying 45s.
They were given out.
Yes.
As
right.
As promotional, because we were trying to tell people.
Ladies'
that a record
Boy.
deal.
I got a picture of your old price list.
Yes.
Well, that whole thing.
But anyway, this wound up on the
Yeah.
desk of somebody, an editor at Sounds, who decided he would put it at #1. So I get this copy at Sounds Magazine, Beggar's Opera, and this one comes up to me and goes, "He made it to the top of this chart." Like, I'm going, what chart? What? Who cares? And she goes, "No, really, it's this magazine called Sounds, and he made it #1 on this guy's chart." I'm going, "Wait, like what? And then look, and there it goes. And there's like all these, esoteric budgie and all that shit. Right?
Witchfinder General.
No, my favorite name would be Rumble Foreskin. Anyway, you get to the top of the and it says, and because that happened, Gary Bushell from Sounds contacted Mark Hooker in secret.
Yep.
Because they signed to a punk. That was a punk label.
Yeah.
Secret Records.
Secret was a punk label. They had the Exploited and the
Music for
Copy
Nations.
Rejects. And this was even before.
You had to order that as an import. You couldn't get that in America.
And so when we got to England, we had no money. You know who our roadies were? Our roadies were the band. The Exploited was our roadies because they had no money. The Exploited had no money, so except for Waddy, the whole band, the drummer was our drum tech, Big John, the guitar player, was our guitar tech. So here we have this preeminent punk band. This is towards the end of the end of the super punk era with the Mohawks on that shit. And we're on stage in England at the Reading Festival, and someone throws a bag on stage, and Big John goes, and he's Scottish. He goes, "Oh man, it's shite." And we're going, "What?" He goes, "It's shite." I go, what are you talking about? No, it's a bag of shite. I said, "What's a bag of shite mean?"
You can't understand that. These guys. You know, England was really was the country that got Manowar going. We got all this press, all these fan letters. Everything started with England, and then once we got to England, we weren't so big in England, but we got really big in Europe. You know, but
Should have named an album after them.
That's we named an album Hail to England. That's right.
Well,
Music for Nations.
England broke Twisted.
Yeah.
England gave us credibility after because we could do no more in New York area. We did the most you could do. We couldn't do any more.
And I remember.
And England was like throwing us a lifeline. It was like literally, I felt like I was on a melting ice.
Came at the right time.
And someone stepped down the skyhook and said, "Before this iceberg melts, I'm going to pluck you off this iceberg."
Came at the right time.
How great is the original Marquee?
Great.
How amazingly, I mean, I relish the memories of the original Marquee, because when you were in the dressing room of the original Marquee, you know when you're in the dressing room, you have all the local bands presenting shit, you're in the Marquee dressing room,
You know
it's
music.
the Yardbirds, it's Jimi Hendrix, it's the Rolling Stones, it's
Beatles.
stuff. It's like, holy shit, this is the holy grail, this
That's
isn't
right.
like, some local fucking band who decided just to be cute. This was the real
Where the
deal.
shit went down.
And you want to know something? Christmas 1983, the staff gave us a Christmas movie, and it said it was one of the greatest bands that ever played in Marquee. I have that as one of the greatest. People say, "How do you know you made it? What makes you remember certain things?" That's what makes you.
That's great. What a deal. Thank God for England.
Yeah, thank God for England. Thank God for Gary Bushell. Thank God for Malcolm.
I remember reading you giving a lot of credit to Lemmy for going up on
that's
stage.
another
And,
thing, too. Yeah, of course. And Lemmy, of course, brought us on stage. And Marquis brought us on stage in the Tube Show. He gave us credibility when we were on stage at the Reading Festival.
Timing, like we were talking
He
about.
came out and yes, and thank you for saying that. That's very, very, very important. You cannot do that.
We gotta go. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, guys.
Yeah, but I never knew what happened with that. By the way, I was very hurt about it.